What's good, y'all? You done back again. Here to talk about another video on certain characters who, have made massive leaps and changes because of Marvel Legacy and what they're doing in the comics. Last video I dropped was about, as far as in these videos go, was about Iceman, Bobby Drake, and my thoughts on the changes and how they've adjusted for fans of the comics, especially Iceman fans, because a lot of folks were not happy with what they did. In this video, we're going to deal with Riri Williams, Ironheart, Riri Williams. Now, there was a lot of controversy when Riri Williams dropped, when Riri Williams was being pushed, right? People were saying she was one of the big SJW persons, right? Because it was almost like Marvel was trying to replace Iron Man. You're not going to replace Iron Man, Tony Stark. Certain characters, and I might do videos about archetypes versus characters, but a lot of characters like Iron Man, like the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and whatnot, they are the characters because they are the character. Superman, you could have another Superman. As much as I love Kal-El, the reality is you could have another Superman and it would work because it's an archetype. Captain America, that's debatable with Steve Rogers and whatnot. But when it comes to Iron Man is who he is for a plethora of reasons that I'll get into in another video. But if you know his character, you should already know where I'm going with. And the thing about it is, you just had this young black lady, young black woman, young black girl, whatever you want to consider at the time. Yes, she was massively intelligent, genius level intellect. And yes, she has her own personality and stuff, but it's like, bro, you can't just be out here replacing characters, especially when their stories are not done. And there's been a lot of progress done in the last, decade with Iron Man storytelling. So we have to finish up. Even when it comes to current Marvel, we have a lot going on. And Marvel Legacy introduced, before they brought back in full effect Tony Stark, kind of reboot. With, I believe it was issue 600 or so. We can see what's going forward. And they're building on a lot of stuff that they've established for the past, 3 to 5 years, really. With the whole storyline of the search for Tony Stark, which I bought, I actually was very fascinated what they were going to do, and I was going to give Riri Williams a chance, and they've done a great job. See, with this, what they're doing is they're not replacing Tony Stark. Tony Stark is Iron Man. She's Ironheart. And Ironheart's a completely different character than Tony. Tony, and even his AI is mad funny, bro. Not the female AI. She's funny too. But, his own personal AI and how he interacts with Riri. Riri isn't just this protege. And she's good enough with her skill sets as a character to build on her own character. Now, it's going to take time, and I'm glad they're not trying to give her her own comic, so that's going to fail, and it will. If they try to do that, Marvel, pay attention. They're not doing that for the fact they are infusing her and building her character. That's where they made a mistake of a lot of characters, and that's where the outrage was. Why are you getting rid of Tony Stark? Now, you could say, well, there's been other people who've done Iron Man armor. Yeah, James Rhodey, You're gonna bring up him, right? Who's Iron Man, Tony Stark's best friend, and who could replace and who could fill in. But he was War Machine, and he didn't last long, and Rhodey's been dead, right? In the current Marvel Comics, in case you don't know. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's other people who've worn the mantle, but trying to say they're Iron Man. Number one, she's also a woman, so that kind of, it kind of defeats the purpose. And she's young and experienced, and she's got a lot to learn. She can learn from Tony Stark, and she has yet to build her own suit. She's yet to make gains, and she has her own story arcs to deal with. I love what they did with, I think it's Chick Iron Patriot, Tony Cho. I don't want to confuse it with Amadeus Cho, but, it's not Cho, it's Tony Chick. She was with the Avengers too, as a support / auxiliary member in the No Surrender storyline that ran recently. You also got Arnold Stark is back, baby. Arnold Stark is back. Tony Stark's brother. So that was tight. The real, son of Howard Stark and such. Tony Stark's mom's got going on. So there's a lot going on. what I love about Riri is that they have, and I wasn't a fan initially, right? But, and I'm still not a fan, but I do like the fact that they're giving her with her own family. She's connected, unlike Tony, who, you know, for the longest time, he had issues with his dead parents or seemingly dead parents and all that stuff. You have it to where she has her own love interest. She's got a boy / young man who she has a crush on, which is tight. You know, she's a normal teen that's just super intelligent and is connected with the Avengers. She's connected, you know, at MIT, dealing with corporate battles with, Stark Industries / Stark International. So you have all that going on. And I hope that they continue to do this. I hope that she continues to learn from Tony Stark. I hope that she continues to play a support role. Not a sidekick, so to say. She's not a sidekick, like, but you could say a protege, learning from him and to become her own character. And eventually we get an Ironheart series. Eventually Ironheart takes the mantle. Maybe, you know, Tony's now back with the Avengers, but maybe eventually she'll be the new breed of heroes that show up. And after she gains some experience and some knowledge, she ain't ready. That's part of the biggest thing. She's just not ready as a character. She's not ready as a fighter. She's not been through that fire. You know what I'm saying? She ain't been through the test of time. And she's young. She ain't no Spider-Man Peter Parker. She ain't earned her stripes yet. And that's the thing. So what I really like what they're doing is all I'm saying. I really like the direction that they're going. I really like that they're giving us more about the character instead of trying to force feed us now. And the fact that Tony Stark is back means she can take a back seat, gain her fans, gain her popularity, gain her character. And even if she never makes it to the big screen, even if she never gets her own TV series, that's fine. Not every character needs, you know, that kind of stuff. Beta Ray Bill with Thor, he's never really seen in a lot of adaptations. So, Unexpected Wonder, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on the character of Riri Williams. And until next time, y'all, have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.